the Madonna University Crusaders, Rochester University Warriors, Rochester, and the NAIA are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition in athletics. Please do your part by showing respect to every spectator, athlete, coach, and official involved in today's contest. We ask that each guest in attendance follow social distancing guidelines, and please wear your mask. Thank you. Now leading us in pregame prayer, Rochester University's Colton Bissett.
Let's pray. Dear God, we thank you for this day that you blessed us with. We thank you for the opportunity that we have for these ladies to come and showcase the abilities that you've blessed them with. Thank you for giving us all safe travels here. I ask that you be with us as we travel home.
Now the starting lineups for today's game. First for the Madonna University Crusaders. Starting at guard, number 3, Megan Otto. At guard, number 5, Sharon Woodard. At guard, number 10, Josie Chile. At forward, number 11, Emily Pender. And at forward, number 23, Paige. The Crusaders are coached by Rico Steinbarger.
Yeah, are we streaming yet? Okay, cool.
Assisted by Cindy Brown. And now for your Rochester University Warriors. At guard, a junior from Muskegon, Michigan. Number 2, Alicia Matos. At guard, a freshman from East Lansing, Michigan. Number 4, Savannah Gary. At guard, a junior from Flint, Michigan. Number 22, Shakara Johnson.
Wesley, is my mic on? Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our broadcast of Rochester University women's basketball on the Rochester Sports Network. My name's Stephen McDonald, and we're coming to you live from Garth Pleasant Arena in Rochester Hills, Michigan, for our game between the Rochester Warriors and Madonna Crusaders. The Crusaders come in with a record of 2-9 and 2-7 in conference play, while the Rochester Warriors come in 9-1 overall, a perfect 8-0 in conference play, and winners of 8 straight. Let's get to the starting lineups for both teams tonight. Starting with the Crusaders of Madonna, in the backcourt they have Megan Aho, Sharon Woodard, and Josie Pergentili. And at forward, Emily Pendred and Paige Bowden. Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the Rochester Warriors, in the backcourt, they have Alicia Matos and Sanaya Gregory, and at forward, Delaney Bowles, Jakara Thompson, and Sienna Gloucester. And we are underway here from Garth Pleasant Arena. The Crusaders win the opening tip. Ball stolen away. Moving it ahead, laying it up, and off the rim, no good. And a putback in by Delaney Bowles, so she gets the scoring going. Delaney Bowles, as a turnover out of bounds there, goes back to the Warriors. Delaney Bowles coming off a Player of the Week nomination in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Averaged 20 points, 10 rebounds last week in 3 games, one of which was here. Gregory driving baseline, throwing one up, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Alicia Matos to trigger from the baseline. Warriors up 2-0. Still in that first minute of play. Matos goes middle. Throws one up off glass, but fouled. Looks like they'll hit Sharon Woodard with the foul. That'll be her first, team's first. Matos gets it. Catches a screen from Bowles, throws one high up off the glass, and goes. Matos with 2 early points, averaging just 4.2. 11.8 points per game, averages 4.2 assists per game. As the ball comes to Matos, moves it for Thompson. Swing it around all the way back to Matos, now this way for Gregory. She'll use a screen by Bowles into the middle of the painted area. Sends one up, no good. And the ball out of bounds goes back to Madonna. Warriors showing that full court pressure. As the ball skips far sideline into the hands of Bowden, now gives it up. Megan Aho driving baseline, gives it off. At the free throw line, shooting and rattles around and down for Emily Pendred. She gets the Crusaders on the board, 4-2. Warriors with the lead. As Matos moving to her right, steps back, look to shoot, now gives it off to Gloucester, and Gloucester traveled with it.
Following the turnover.
Rochester 2 of 5 from the floor out of the gates. And a tie-up, but a bump and a foul. And they'll get Sanaya Gregory with the foul. That'll be her first. Warriors first here in the first quarter. 7.5 to go, opening quarter. Ball inside. Now moved back out to the perimeter. Taking a three, missing the rim off glass was Woodard. Saved out of bounds. And the shot up by Bowden short. Here comes Jakara Thompson across the timeline with it, moving to her left. Off glass, count it, and the foul.
Madonna foul number 3, Megan Aho.
Megan Aho with the foul. And Jakara Thompson heading to the line for 1. Thompson hits the free throw. Give her 3 points so far in this one. Comes in averaging just over 17 per game.
Rochester foul 21, Delaney Bowles.
And Delaney Bowles at the other end whistled for the foul. Woodard at the line shooting 2. First one's up and good. Woodard comes in averaging just below 10 points a game. Double figures in 5 of the 11 games she's played in so far this year as she gets both at the line. And the stretch pass just a little bit outside the reach of Delaney Bowles. That'll go down as a turnover. Warriors still showing some full court pressure, and that ball's turned over into the hands of Shania Gregory. And that ball batted out of bounds as she made her way to the rim. Keep it at this end as Matos to throw it back in. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson lines up the 3, rattles it around and home. And just like that, Jakara Thompson with 6 points. Turnover again to Gregory. Matos quickly inside and throwing it up off glass. No, but the foul. As Sienna Gloucester will head to the free throw line.
In the game for Madonna 21.
And you're starting to see the Warriors create a lot of turnovers here in the early going. They're 28th nationally in steals at 11.7 a game. As the first free throw up and good. Warriors lead now 11-4. 6:26 to go first quarter. Second one finds its way to the bottom as well. As Woodard dribbles with it. Looking to cross midcourt. Warriors electing to play a soft full court press that time. Now Woodard all the way to the baseline. Got stood up by Gloucester. Inside 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. That one heels off the rim, no good. Matos pulls down the rebound. And Matos moving right to left, kicks it to Thompson for three. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound secured by Naomi Davis. Working on Sanaya Gregory. She backs up at the logo. Working to find any sort of spacing from Gregory and draws the foul. So Gregory's tough defense earns her a foul. That'll be her second.
For Rochester, number 11, Shay Kaiser. 44, Olivia Farrell.
Olivia Farrell and Shay Kaiser checking in now for the Warriors. As the free throw good by Naomi Davis. Second one up and good as well. So Naomi Davis gets two at the line. Brings the Warriors lead down to 6. But the Crusaders shooting just 20% here so far in the first quarter. 1 out of 5 from the floor. Matos leaves it for Bowles inside. Lays it up and in. Give Matos the assist. Inside, laying it up with the right hand, and good is Megan Aho. Aho averaging just about 12 points per game in 11 games. This her 12th. That ball nearly stolen, but knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Pergentili. Jakara Thompson to inbound. Matos with it. Catches a couple screens as she moves to her left, off glass, halfway down and it rolled out. Outlet comes away to Aho. Screen as she goes inside. Picked up her dribble now, has nowhere to go with it. Finally finds somewhere and gets it right back. Into the low post, shot up, no good. By Carrier. Here comes Matos with it. Going inside for Bowles. We got her shot blocked by Bowden. Now Aho crossover dribble off the glass and it goes. And she draws the foul. Looks like they'll give the foul to Olivia Farrell, her first. Bowles checking out for the Warriors. First free throws up and good. So Aho completes the three-point play. And all of a sudden the Warriors lead down to just 3, 14-11. With just about 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Thompson steps back behind a screen. Spun out the three-pointer. And a tie-up underneath on the rebound. It'll stay at that end with Rochester as Farrell able to tie up Into the game now is Amelia McNutt. She'll throw in on the inbound. Gets it into Gloucester, gets it right back from her. Now dribble handoff to Thompson, goes inside Gloucester. Gloucester turning, throwing one up off glass, and it scores. Gloucester very patient on that post move. Crusaders breaking the press. Davis with it, spinning in the lane, got it to go. McNutt handles it at the logo. Gives it up Farrell, now this way for Kaiser. Kaiser driving baseline, had it poked out of bounds.
Madonna foul number 10, Josie Pergentili.
And Pergentili's going to pick up a foul. That's her first. Another baseline inbound. This one comes to Gloucester. Gloucester trying to go middle with it. Gives it up to McNutt. McNutt around a screen. Gives it off to Kaiser. Kaiser throws it into the backcourt. Looking for Thompson. That'll be a backcourt violation. And back into the game is Delaney Bowles. She comes in for Olivia Farrell. Warriors still holding on to that 3-point lead, 16-13. Inside 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Aho with it on the baseline, throws it back up top for Woodard. Now Aho looking to use a screen from Carrier, pulls up on the elbow, shot no good. Finally picked up off the deck. Kaiser had it ripped away. And that ball out of bounds, unable to be saved in the corner. And it'll go back to Rochester. With this run by Madonna, their shooting percentage now up to 40 on 4 of 10 shooting. Started the game just 2 of 5. Or excuse me, 1 of 5. As that shot no good. Pulled down by the Crusaders. Now in the corner, 3 on the way, no good. That was Woodard. Now Thompson trying to race ahead of the pack. Drew some contact on the way in. And the foul looks to be on Kennedy Carrier. Kindred checking back in for the Crusaders as Carrier sits down. Thompson's at the line. First one's up and good. That foul by Carrier a moment ago, the 5th on the Crusaders. Thompson's second free throw is through. So that gives Jakara Thompson 8 of the Warriors' 18. Delaney Bowles has 4. As does Gloucester, and Alicia Matos with the other 2. Warriors lead back to 5. Corner 3 on the way. Off the side of the backboard, no good. And we'll get a foul against Naomi Davis. So now Matos will be shooting free throws. As the Warriors now in the bonus. That foul on Davis, her first. First free throw off the rim, no good. Warriors come in 25th nationally in free throw percentage at just under 75%. As Matos splits the pair at the line, lead back up to 6. Just 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Now tied up in the backcourt, somehow able to get rid of it. And a 10-second violation against the Crusaders as the Warriors continuing that full court pressure. Referee was right there on the sideline to call it. Gloucester turning the corner, off the glass, no good. Rebound outlet comes to Woodard. This time the Warriors back off defensively as she crosses midcourt, now going up with the right hand, draws the contact. Looks like that one will go against Sienna Gloucester. Check that. They'll give it to Amelia McNutt. Looks like Woodard caught somebody from Gloucester as well.
Now the game for Rochester, number 5, Maddie Matamore.
Maddie Matamore checking in for Rochester as McNutt comes out. For McNutt, that was her first foul. Team's 5th, so now both teams with 5 fouls here in the first. As that free throw's good from Woodard. Woodard up to 3 points. And make it a 4th. All 4 of her points coming via the free throw line. 0 for 3 otherwise. As the ball inside to Bulls, tried to throw one up, no good, inside of a minute to go, first quarter. Into the hands of Davis, trying to go to the free throw line with it, got cut off. Now Woodard inside for Bowden. Bowden turning off the back of the rim, no good. Ball out of bounds will stay with the Crusaders. Inbound finds its way to Aho, trying to work her way to her left. Really good defense by Matos, but able to turn the corner and score is Aho. Aho now with 7 as Bulls turning middle. And the ball out of bounds. And it'll go back to Madonna with 4.7 to go, first quarter. Crusaders have a chance to tie or take the lead to end the quarter. Half court throw at the rim. Just couldn't get it to go. Woodard had a shot at it. Probably could have taken a few more steps. But we'll go to the second quarter. Our score 19-17 in favor of the Warriors on the Rochester Sports Network. at the lead for the Crusaders right there at the end of the first quarter. Just couldn't get it to go on her heave from the other side of midcourt. And starting out the second quarter, a whistle and a foul will go against Alicia Matos. That'll be her first, team's first of the second quarter. As that ball stolen by Thompson into the front court she goes and just couldn't get it to fall. And that ball will go out of bounds back over to the Crusaders. And another steal by the Warriors defense, as I said. Came in 28th nationally in steals a game at just under 12. Crusaders shooting just 33% in that opening quarter. Warriors not much better at 35%. That miss by Thompson dropped them down to 33% as well for the game. As Woodard up with the right hand and in. Tie ball game at 19. Ball pushed up the floor to Thompson as she goes baseline. Drew a lot of contact underneath and got the foul call. They'll get Emily Pendred with the blocking foul. So she'll sit down as Kennedy Carrier comes back in. For Pendred, that's her first. Thompson at the line. First one's up and good. So Jakara Thompson can break into double digits with this next free throw. And she does, a perfect 5 for 5 from the line for Jakara Thompson. She has 10. And the Warriors back up by 2, 21-19. Just about a minute gone by here in the second quarter. Free throw line jumper spun out, but tapped out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. So a fresh 30-second shot clock. Now it resets to 20 on the inbound. So a 20-second clock to work with as that ball batted out. Woodard on the inbound, looking for somewhere to go with it. And she'll throw this one away on the near sideline. Matos with it as she walks it across the timeline. Warriors shooting just 33% so far in this one. That shot up and no good, but a foul. Warriors come in 31st in the nation in field goal percentage at 43%. As Davis whistled for the foul, that'll be her second. Matos at the line. First one's up and good. Matos now 4 points to go along with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. So far 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. Second one off the back iron, no good. So 2 out of 4 from the line for Matos. Warriors lead up to 3, 22-19. Leaving it inside, up and scoring is Kennedy Carrier. Carrier with her first 2 points of the contest as that ball's out of bounds. Turnover to Madonna. Carrier now 2 points to go along with 2 boards. As Aho looked like she wanted to go Carrier's way, now gives it up. Stepping inside, looks like she got her foot stepped on, was Pergentili, but the ball goes out of bounds and back over to the Warriors. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Matos gives it to Bowles. Bowles inside Gloucester, high off glass and in. Give the assist to Bowles. For Gloucester, that's 6 points now. The 3 from the corner, long. Rebound pulled down by Bowles. Gives it off in the front court to Thompson. Now sets a screen for her. Thompson, free throw line jumper. Off the side iron, no good. Aho with it, driving baseline, laying it up, spun it short. Got her own rebound. Now all the way through the paint, gives it off. Shot no good by Bowden. And a throwaway on the far side. Checking in now for the Crusaders, number 2, Claire LaRue. She checks in for Pergentili. That ball knocked out of bounds off the Crusaders. And in it comes to Alicia Matos. Matos gives it to Bowles. Bowles from just beyond the elbow, no good. Rebound Bowden. Outlets Aho in the corner now to LaRue. Finds its way back in possession of Aho. She goes inside. Leaves it for Carrier, off glass and good. As Carrier used the square for that jumper. Now to Matamore, her pass picked off, going the other way. 2-on-1 fast break. And LaRue fouled underneath by Jakara Thompson. As you saw Woodard jump into that 3-on-1 fast break. Matamore taking a seat on the bench for the Warriors. Shot up by Woodard, no good. Rebound outletted to Matos. Matos goes middle with it. Tried looking in the corner for Kaiser. Her pass intercepted and held in by the Crusaders as they find themselves down just one, 24-23. Entry into the post. Shot up and good by Paige Bowden. And now all of a sudden the Crusaders with the 1-point advantage. And another steal, this time by Claire LaRue. As it works its way to Woodard. Woodard trying to go baseline with it, throws one up short. Rebound comes away to Thompson. Thompson trying to race it into the front court, lays it up and in. And the lead back in the hands of the Warriors, 26-25. 5:07 to go, first half. Thompson now 12 points, step back jumper through by Megan Aho. For Aho, that's 9 points in the first half as Matos steps back, fires the mid-range jumper, no good. Aho left to right with it across mid-court, gives it off to Carrier. Carrier going inside for Bowden. Bowden turning, throwing one up wildly off glass. Second chance shot from the wing, up and good. That's Megan Aho again. At the other end, shot up, no good. Whistle and a foul underneath. As Aho up to 11 points now. 4 quick points in just the last minute or so. Shooting 5 of 8 from the floor is Aho. As back into the game for the Warriors, Sanaya Gregory playing with 2 fouls here in the first half. Is Thompson able to cut into that Crusaders lead just a bit, 29-27. Thompson up to 13 points. Make it 14 as she gets both free throws to fall. A perfect 7 of 7 from the line. April Huddleston into the game for the Crusaders. As the Warriors down 1, 29-28. Trying to go baseline with it, gives it off. Now into the middle, working on Gregory, throws up a shot, no good off rim. Good defense by Sanaya Gregory. And that ball's out of bounds, it'll stay at that end. Delaney Bowles heads to the sideline. As that inbounds pass tapped out of bounds. Claire LaRue tosses in for Aho. Aho behind a screen, gives it off into the corner now. 3 on the way, no good by LaRue. Rebound tapped around. And laying it up and in is April Huddleston as she gets into the scorer's book. Averages just about 7.5 per game. Does Huddleston as a whistle and a foul. That'll go against LaRue. Four team fouls on Madonna here in the second quarter as that ball moved into the corner for Thompson for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down and controlled by the Crusaders, moving left to right. Across court to LaRue, working on Kaiser. Inside it goes, turning, throwing one up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. As Pergentili will head to the free throw line.
Rochester foul number 4, Sanaya Gregory.
That foul on Sanaya Gregory, that's her 3rd. So she'll take a seat. As the free throw up and good by Pergentili. Second one pops out, no good. So Pergentili 1 out of 2 from the line. Her first point of the contest. Pass up the floor, knocked away but controlled by Gloucester. And now she lost it out of bounds on the far sideline, but it'll stay with the Warriors. 32-28 our score. Crusaders with the lead. As McNutt gives it up to Thompson. Thompson takes a 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound Gloucester. Gloucester dribbled it off her foot and traveled. So another turnover for the Warriors. As they're now into double digits in that category with 10. Pass goes to the free throw line. Trying to turn with it is April Huddleston, and she got it to go. Huddleston now with 4 points to go along with 2 rebounds. And the lead now 6 for the visiting Crusaders as Thompson gets the dribble handoff, trying to go baseline left. Turns, shoots, got it blocked by Huddleston inside. And here comes Megan Aho. Aho, entry pass down low for Huddleston. And a tie up in the paint. So the ball will go back to Rochester. 1:47 to go, first half. That turnover, the 10th for the Crusaders, 11 for the Warriors. As Matos dribbles with it in the right hand. Now gives it off to Jordan Phillips, who's into the ball game. Kaiser will try a three and connect. Shay Kaiser for three. And that cuts the lead to 3, 34-31. For Kaiser, that's her first points of the ball game. Spinning through the paint, layup no good for Megan Aho. Now into the hands of Matos. Final minute of play, first half. Jordan Phillips with it. McNutt moves it. Kaiser tries a three from the other side, and it goes. Jordan Kaiser back-to-back triples. And all of a sudden, it's a tie ball game, 34 all. 38 seconds and counting to go first half. And nearly turned over. Inside it goes. Huddleston for the lay-in good. Huddleston with 6 first half points. Matos with it. Moving to her left. All the way down to the baseline. Up off glass, no. Rebound tipped around and controlled. Final 10 seconds of the half. Moving it up the floor. Leaves it on the baseline. Up and good by Paige Bowden. And that is how the first half of play will end. 38-34, our halftime score. Crusaders with the lead. Check some stats from that first half of play. Crusaders shooting just under 42%. 15 of 36 from the floor. Warriors at 34%. 10 turnovers for Madonna, 11 for Rochester. Jakara Thompson leads all scorers with 14. Megan Aho with 11 for the Crusaders. 38-34 our halftime score here from Garth Pleasant Arena. You're watching the Rochester Sports Network. 20 points. Math's a little rusty this evening. As for the Crusaders, Megan Aho with 11 points in the first half. Woodard and Huddleston added 6. As the Crusaders start with the ball to start the second half. Move it into the post. Working on Gloucester. Trying to turn middle, gave it up. And we'll get a turnover. A 3-second violation underneath. We'll give the ball back to the Warriors for their first possession of the second half. And it goes to Delaney Bowles, throwing one up at the rim, no good. Rebound by Gloucester, moves it to Kaiser. Kaiser had 6 quick points there in the final minute and a half of the first half. Another shot by Bowles, no good. As Bowles now 2 of 8 here in this one. Just 4 points after averaging 20 a week ago. Shot up, no good. Bowles, the reigning WAC player of the week with 20 points and 10 rebounds in 3 games last week. Shot up off glass, no, by Aho. Rebound Bowles, moves it to Matos. Matos dribble handoff Thompson, catches a screen, lost it off her foot to Pergentili. Then Pergentili nearly turned it back over. Stolen by Matos, saved out of bounds to Bowles. Some sloppy play coming out of the half from both squads. Crusaders up to 12 turnovers, as are the Warriors. Matos behind a screen, moving to her left. Off the window and good. And the first basket of the second half goes to Alicia Matos, 38-36, just 2 minutes into the second half, and rejected at the rim by Sienna Gloucester. Thompson to defend the inbound, goes down low, off the underneath of the rim, no good. That was Bowden on the attempt. Now a straightaway three-pointer off the front end, no good by Woodard. Bowles with the rebound. That's her 5th. And a travel called on Kaiser. So Bowles just the 4 points on 2 of 8 shooting, but does have those 5 rebounds. Add in an assist as Aho steps back above the free throw line, and it's through. And a timeout on the floor called by the Warriors, down 4, 40-36, 7:19 to go, third quarter, on the Rochester Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you. 40-36 our score. Crusaders with the lead. As the ball moves to Matos at the logo. She'll look to set up the offense. Now to her right. Woodard on her defensively. Now trying to leave it inside for Bowles. Bowles up strong with it, no good. Got her own miss. And a foul inside as she went up through a crowd.
Madonna foul, 23, Paige Bowden.
Paige Bowden whistled for the foul. That'll be her first. First one's up and good by Bowles. She comes into play tonight third nationally in free throw percentage at just below 91. As she hits both from the line. So give her 6 points for the game. Perfect from the line, 2 for 2. Aho with it, stops at the elbow, rises and fires, no good off the heel. Rebound pulled down Matos. Possible 2-on-1 transition. Thompson off the glass, count it, and the foul. Alicia Matos the assist. We're knotted at 40, but Jakara Thompson has a chance for the three-point opportunity to give the Warriors back the lead. 16 points now for Thompson. Comes in averaging just below 18 per game. As that one rattles around and drops. So she's right at her season average of 17.1. A perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line is Thompson. As the Warriors gain the lead back, and Thompson with the steal. Racing in, down to the baseline, draws another foul. Looks like they'll get Bowden with her second. So that'll be the third team foul here of the quarter on the Crusaders. As Thompson stepping back to the free throw line. First one's up and good. Got it to creep over the front of the rim. Thompson still a perfect 9 for 9 at the line. Second one is pure. Give her 10 from the line. And Jakara Thompson up to 19 points for the game. Woodard moves it to Davis. Off to Pendred on the wing. Gives it back to Woodard, who came to get it. Woodard elects not to use the screen, going to her left. And we're getting an offensive foul on Sharon Woodard for using the off arm. And all of a sudden you can feel the momentum starting to shift back the Warriors' way as they hold the 3-point lead. Matos rocking with it at the logo, gives it up to Kaiser, swing it back around Matos. Now Bowles inside, throws one up off the heel, no good. Still a tough night for Delaney Bowles. Lead pass up ahead, swatted out of bounds by Thompson. But the whistle will sound in a foul against Jakara Thompson. First free throw up and through for Pergentili. For Thompson, that was her first foul. Second one up and good as well. So a 1-point Warriors lead, 43-42. As Matos works against Davis inside for Bulls, down to the baseline, draws a double team. Fumbled it for a second. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Warriors. Saved Bulls from disaster on the baseline. 43-42 our score, 5:34 to go, third quarter. You're watching the Rochester Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Matos to the rim, laid it up, no good. On the finger roll. Davis with it, working against Thompson off the screen. Tries to go this way for Pendred. Elbow shot popped out. And a tie up on the floor. It'll go the other way in favor of the Warriors. Matos walks it across the timeline, working on Davis. Gives it up Bowles. Bowles dribble handoff Thompson. Thompson turning the corner to her right, and she'll get bumped and fouled. Looks like it'll go on Pergentili.
Madonna foul number 10, Josie Pergentili.
So Thompson back to the line, where she's a perfect 10 out of 10. That one finds its way through. Thompson now up to 20 points on the game. And looked like they wanted to get Pergentili out, but the referee brought her back for this second free throw. Thompson's second is up and good. So Jakara Thompson, 21 points on just 4 of 12 shooting, but a perfect 12 out of 12 from the line. Also has 5 rebounds to go with her night. As the Warriors lead back to 3 as they're in the bonus now for the rest of the quarter. 45-42 our score. Crusaders hanging in there the entire way so far tonight. Up fake, driving inside and scoring was Megan Aho. Now Matos crossover dribble, trying to work her way down to the baseline, stops, turns. Picked up her dribble, now able to get it off to Bowles. Bowles outside for Kaiser as it goes to Jakara Thompson up top at the logo, catches the screen, lost the handle, able to recollect and shoot. At the end of the shot clock, no good. Right to left, here come the Crusaders. And Megan Aho. Off to Woodard. Woodard threw a screen, lost the handle, got it back. Now Carrier with it inside. Aho turning, shooting, can't hit. But able to get back to her miss. Woodard drives in, lays it up with the finger roll, no good. And the offensive rebound pulled down by Pendred. Multiple opportunities on this possession as it's blocked by Gloucester. So multiple chances come up with nothing. Thompson pushing one at the rim, no good. Up and in on the putback is Delaney Bowles. Pass at the free throw line. Jump shot no good. Scooped up by Davis. Through a screen she goes. Working on Bulls. Kicks it out. Aho to her left. Leaves it for Pendred. Gets it back. Mid-range jumper no good. Ball on the deck. Scooped up. Pendred gives it to Aho. Through a screen. Lost it off her foot and out of bounds. And the ball will go back to the Warriors up 3. 2.5 to go, third quarter. 47-44. And back into the game for Rochester is Olivia Farrell. Turnovers a bit of an issue for both squads. 16 for Madonna, 13 for Rochester. Shot up off the glass, good. Count it, and the foul. Alicia Matos heading to the free throw line with a chance to complete the three-point opportunity. Matos now with 8 points on the game. Comes in averaging just a shade under 12. Also has 3 rebounds, 3 assists on the night. But I mentioned those turnovers for both teams. The points off turnovers as the rebound spins out is a big story so far in this one. 23-8 in favor of the Warriors. Is their lead now 49-44. Just over 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Ball at the free throw line kicked out to Davis. She'll go middle with it. High arcing shot, no good. But draws the foul. And they'll tag Olivia Farrell with the foul inside. That'll be her second. And to the free throw line is Naomi Davis. Davis hits the first one. She's 3 out of 3 from the line, giving her 5 points for the game. Second one's up and good as well, so 4 out of 4 from the free throw line, 6 points overall. Just 1 of 2 from the floor for Davis in this one. As Matos with it, gives it off Thompson. Looks like it got away from Thompson, and a turnover. Knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay on the left side of your screen with the Crusaders. Looks like Aho on the inbound. Nowhere to go with it yet. And we're going to get a 5-second call on the inbound. So another turnover charge to the Crusaders. That'll be number 17 on Madonna in this one. And we still have 11 and a half minutes to go in the game. Now Sanaya Gregory with it. Kicks it in the corner. 4-3 off the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down Gloucester, but then turned over trying to throw it back outside. It's on the deck. And we'll get a whistle, and they'll say it'll be Crusaders ball out on the sideline. Jakara Thompson picking up the foul. That'll be her third. The 5 on the floor for the Warriors: Gregory, Matos, Farrell, Gloucester, and McNutt comes in for Thompson. Across midcourt with it goes Woodward. Now dancing at the logo, working on McNutt, going to her left. Gives it off in the corner. Now just above the free throw line, they swing it around. This looks like LaRue. Left it for Huddleston's shot, no good. Now here comes Gloucester. Gloucester's shot no good. On the baseline, bodies hitting the ground, and they'll say it'll stay on this end with the Warriors. 37 seconds left to go, third quarter. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Matos to trigger the inbound, gets it into Gloucester. Gloucester leaves it for in the corner, dribble drive middle. Stops, turns, shoots one up and no good, but a foul. Good patience there by Alicia Matos. And Matos will step to the line to shoot two. First one's good. Now 3 out of 6 from the line is Matos. Give her 9 points for the game to go along with 3 assists. Second one up and good as well. So Matos into double figures with 10. That pass nearly picked off by Matos as she jumped the pass out of bounds. It'll be Crusaders basketball on the near sideline as Matos joins Thompson as the two Warriors in double figures. Thompson with 21. Megan Aho, the lone scorer in double figures for the Crusaders. She has 15. As driving baseline is Woodward. Couldn't get it to fall off the back of the iron. Rebound outlet to Gregory. She moves it up for Gloucester. Gloucester through some contact. Lays it up. Lays it in. Counted in a foul with 5.3 to go, third quarter. Kennedy Carrier whistled for the foul. That'll be her third. And subbing back in is Paige Bowden coming in for Carrier. Gloucester up to 8 points following that make. And the free throws through, so make it 9 for Sienna Gloucester as she completes the three-point play. Final seconds to go, third quarter. Ball knocked away. 2 seconds, one at the buzzer. Got it to go! Mimi McNutt, her first basket of the ball game, beats the buzzer by just a few tenths of a second. And we'll go to the fourth, 56-46. Warriors with the 10-point lead here from Garth Pleasant Arena on the Rochester Sports Network. University Warriors and the Madonna Crusaders. Warriors with the 10-point lead as we start the fourth, 56-46. Bump and a foul will go against the Warriors as they get Sanaya Gregory with her fourth. Warriors with 6 steals on the night, but none more spectacular than the one that ended the third quarter that got Amelia McNutt her first basket of the ball game with just tenths of a second left on the clock, and an offensive foul goes against the Crusaders. Paige Bowden, the guilty party. That'll be her third. On the floor for the Warriors, Matos, Farrell, Gloucester, Thompson, and McNutt. The Crusaders countering with Davis, Aho. Looks like Huddleston, as well as LaRue and Pendred. Just over 30 seconds gone by here in the final quarter. Inbounds goes to Matos, going left to right across your screen. Gives it up. Gloucester going to the baseline. Tried to put up a shot, got it blocked out of bounds. So the Warriors will reset from the baseline. Matos to throw it in. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Finally able to connect with Gloucester as Gloucester gives it back to her. Cross court to McNutt. McNutt driving baseline left, no good. Rebound Farrell trying to put it back up. No, got it blocked by Huddleston. And then thrown down to the floor is April Huddleston.
Madonna calls timeout, a 30-second.
And a timeout on the floor called by the Crusaders. 56-46 our score. Just about a minute old here in the fourth and final quarter of play. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Stephen MacDonald here with you, bringing you all of tonight's action from Garth Pleasant Arena. Driving in, leaving it for Pendred. Kick out three on the wing, no good by Davis. Rebound Gloucester into a double team, and she's going to get tied up and fouled underneath her own basket. Foul goes against Huddleston. That'll be her first. Team's second of the quarter. Farrell with it, gives it off Gloucester. She'll go inside Thompson. Turning, shooting one up, no, blocked by Huddleston. And out of bounds, last touched by the Crusaders. Thompson now just 4 of 15 on the night from the floor. Still perfect at the free throw line, 12 of 12. As this ball moves to McNutt. Now far side, Farrell shoots a three at the expiration of the shot clock. Looked like Madonna wanted a continuation, but the referees bring it back for the baseline inbounds following the shot clock violation. And Huddleston up and good. Makes it 56-48. Thompson coming back this way. And she'll be bumped on the baseline and fouled. Pendred called for the foul. That's her fourth. as Kaiser and Bowles check back in for the Warriors. Kaiser trying a three from the near corner, got it blocked out of bounds as LaRue got a hand on it. It'll be Matos, Kaiser, Bowles, Thompson, and Gloucester, the 5 on the floor for the Warriors. As Thompson gets it on the wing, she'll try a three and come up short. Rebound secured by Carrier, push it up this side. On the wing for Aho. Aho with 15 points so far tonight to go along with 5 rebounds and 2 assists. As she drives baseline and cutting her off there is Gloucester, whistled for the foul.
42, Sienna Gloucester.
For Gloucester, that's just her first. Team's second of the quarter. Inbound comes to Aho. Aho inside it goes to Carrier, whistled and fouled. That'll be Gloucester again, her second. Both coming in the last few seconds of action. So it'll be a baseline inbound to LaRue. LaRue gives it off. Turning, shooting is Huddleston, no good. Rebound comes down to Matos. Going inside the painted area, Bowles turning, finger roll up and good off glass for Delaney Bowles. Give her 8. Correction, 10 for Delaney Bowles. As this ball pushed up ahead, Thompson up off the window and good. Jakara Thompson, 23 points in the game. And at the other end, blocked by Gloucester. Kick out on the wing, 4-3, no good for LaRue. So Thompson with 23, Matos and Bowles with 10 for the Warriors. Megan Aho still sitting at 15 for the game, the only Crusader in double figures here tonight, as Kaiser swinging around all the way down low for Bowles through a triple team. And before the kick-out pass, looks like they'll get Aho for the foul on Bowles. That'll be her third. Bowles, handoff, Matos, 3, no good. Rebound comes away to Gloucester. Matos steps behind a screen out near the logo. Gives it up, Thompson on the wing. Having a little bit of trouble with that dribble. Now up through some contact, got it blocked. On the wing, 3 attempt, up and through for Naomi Davis. Give Davis 9 for the game. Her first make from beyond the arc. But the Warriors still holding a 9-point lead as that pass picked off by Carrier. 2-on-1 the other way. Touch pass back to Carrier. Count it, and the foul. They'll get Delaney Bowles with the foul. Her second, team's fourth. And back into the game for the Warriors is Sanaya Gregory as she comes back in for Shea Kaiser. Looks like Maddie Mattimore back in as well. Free throw up, off the front end and good by Kennedy Carrier. Ball pushed ahead to Gregory. Now into the hands of Matos up at the logo. catches a screen all the way down to the baseline, up off glass, and drops for Alicia Matos. 12 now for Matos. And the lead back up to 8 as that entry pass tipped and stolen by Gloucester. 4:40 to go in the ball game. Matos gives it off. Gregory comes up short. Bowles is there. Second chance, no. Third chance, no. But the foul is called. April Huddleston called for the foul. That will be her second. And back to the free throw line is Delaney Bowles. Bowles a double-double here tonight. 10 points, 10 rebounds, has a chance to add to it. As the first one's up and good. 3 out of 3 from the line is Delaney Bowles. Came in third nationally in free throw percentage as she nets both of them. So between Thompson and Bowles, they're a perfect 16 out of 16 from the free throw line tonight. The lead's back to 10, 64-54. Warriors with the lead, 4:25 to go in the game, and a timeout on the floor. You're watching the Rochester Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Sports Network. Crusaders with it, down 10. Woodard drives baseline, and that ball will be out of bounds over to the Warriors. With 4:16 to go in the game, inbound having trouble with it is Gregory. Give and go with Gloucester. As she jogs it across midcourt, gives it up to Matamore. Matamore, screen and roll with Gloucester. Just couldn't handle it out of bounds. Slipping and falling is Woodard, and a tie-up on the floor. Looks like the ball will go over to Rochester. Rochester with possession up 10, playing in the bonus the rest of the way. Ball goes into Gregory through a screen. Finds Matamore. Matamore straightaway three, no good. And away with it comes Woodard. Lost the handle near midcourt. Able to give it up to Carrier. And now into the hands of Naomi Davis. Davis rocking with it all the way to the baseline. Throws one up, no. Rebound tipped and controlled underneath by Pergentili. And she'll draw the foul. Mimi McNutt called for the foul. That'll be her second, team's fifth, so now the Crusaders will be in the bonus. At the line is Pergentili. First one's up and spun out. Pergentili 3 points in the game tonight. Also has a rebound and an assist as the second one goes through for her. So 4 out of the 6 from the free throw line for Pergentili today. All 4 of her points coming from the line as a turnover back the other way for the Crusaders. Knocked out of bounds and will stay at this end. Crusaders not out of it yet. 3:04 to go. Down 64-55. Shot up and wide, but held in as it moves all the way around and stolen by Gloucester into the hands of Sanaya Gregory. Moving ahead, Matamore. Matamore into the middle, tries to go for Bowles. Found it to her, and Delaney Bowles up and good on the lay-in underneath the basket. Delaney Bowles now with 14 points after a rough first half. That 3 rattled out by Aho. Aho seemingly stuck at 15 points for quite some time now as that shot blocked by Carrier, picked up her dribble and stolen by Matamore. And down to the baseline and out of bounds, just a little too far out of range for Sanaya Gregory. Megan Aho working on Gregory. Final 2 minutes of play here from Garth Pleasant Arena. Is that shot up and good on the lay-in by Megan Aho. As she finally moves off that 15-point mark, give her 17 for the game on 8 of 21 shooting. Also has 6 rebounds and 4 assists. As Maddie Matamore up and good with the lay-in. Back to an 11-point game as both teams trade lay-ins. 68-57, final minute 25 to go. Free throw line driving in with it, lost the handle, was Carrier, and turned over. Another turnover for the Crusaders as we get a timeout on the floor by Rochester. Is the 24th turnover for Madonna in this one. 20 on the other side for the Warriors. Warriors 23. Second chance points, another big story here tonight. 14-5 in favor of Rochester. Warriors finally able to get it in to Jordan Phillips. Haven't seen much of Phillips in this one. Same for Shamia Butler, who drives in, lays up no. And the putback attempt, no good by Farrell, but she'll get fouled. Sorry.
Madonna foul, 33, Kennedy Carrier.
Carrier whistled for the foul. That's her 4th. Sends Olivia Farrell to the free throw line. First one's up and good. And Farrell hits both from the line. Her first points of the game come in the final minute of play here from Garth Pleasant Arena. 13-point game, 70-57. Is that underhand flip shot? No good. Out of bounds. Ball over to the Warriors with 49.3 left in the game. And you have to give the Crusaders a ton of credit in this one. Hung in throughout. But Olivia Farrell back to the free throw line where she made 2 out of 2 just a few seconds ago. Also has 4 rebounds tonight. First one's up and through. As the free throw numbers continue to climb for the Warriors here in the final seconds. Second one through as well for Farrell, so all 4 of her points tonight coming via the free throw line. As LaRue trying to give off in the corner, nearly intercepted on the baseline. The runner up, rattled around a few times and drops for Naomi Davis. Crusaders picking up some full court pressure. Able to break it though was Maddie Matamore into the hands of Farrell. Now Butler all the way in, layup with the right hand and good. Shamia Butler able to get into the scorer's column. Stepping back, Aho 3 comes up short. Rebound pulled down by the Warriors. Just 10 seconds and counting is all that's left in this one. And Maddie Matamore elects to just hold on to this one out near the logo. And that will do it. From Garth Pleasant Arena, your final score, the Rochester Warriors 74, the Madonna Crusaders 59. The Crusaders fall to 2-10 on the year, 2-8 in conference play. The Warriors improve to 10-1 overall here in 2021, and a perfect 9-0 in conference play as they sit up atop the WAC conference standings. Their winning streak now pushes to 9 in a row for the Warriors. Jakara Thompson finished with a game-high 23. Delaney Bowles had 14. And Alicia Matos with 12 to go along with 5 assists. Megan Aho finished with a Crusaders high 17 points, while Naomi Davis added 11 points and 4 rebounds. This has been a presentation of the Rochester Sports Network. Have a good evening, everybody.
Instructions and regulations.
Yep.